I never thought my own brother, the one I raised like my own son, would spit in my face and call me a servant to steal our family's legacy. For decades, I poured my heart into his dreams, tending our parents' estate while he chased fame. But when the inheritance hit, he and his wife kicked me to the curb like a weed in their perfect lawn. What they didn't know was our mother had hidden a secret deed, a vineyard that would make me a wine empire queen. Stick around, because this isn't just revenge. It's a comeback so sweet it's practically vintage. Comment if family ever betrayed you, and subscribe for more stories of rising from the ashes. My name is Eleanor Brooks, and I'm 60 years old. This story starts 5 years ago, in the rolling hills of Napa Valley, California. I grew up on our family's estate, a sprawling 50-acre property with orchards, a manor, and memories of simpler times. My parents, Clara and Walter, were old-school farmers. Dad grew grapes, Mom preserved jams. My younger brother, Nathan, was their golden boy, born when I was 15, a surprise that lit up their world. I adored him, even when his tantrums shook the house. When I was 20, a drunk driver took Mom and Dad. Nathan was only 5. I dropped out of college, gave up my art dreams, and became his everything. Mom, sister, teacher. I raised him on that estate, working as its gardener to keep it alive. Our parents left a small trust, $100,000 split between us. I used my share for Nathan's school, his soccer camps, his first car. He was my purpose. By 30, he was a charming dreamer, off to San Francisco to make it big in tech. I stayed behind, tending the estate, pruning trees, planting roses, keeping Mom's garden blooming. Nathan visited holidays, promising, "Sis, I'll make you proud." I believed him, even when his calls dwindled. At 35, Nathan married Cassandra, a socialite with a fake laugh and designer bags. She loved the estate's charm, but called my cottage quaint. I ignored the jab. Family dinners were tense. She'd critique my cooking, Nathan would shrug. The estate was our inheritance anchor. Mom's will left it to both of us to manage together. I lived there, maintained it. Nathan promised we'd restore it someday. A family legacy, he'd say, I sparkling. But years passed. Nathan's startup flopped, then another. By 40, he and Cassandra were drowning in debt. Credit cards, loans, her lifestyle. I sent them money from my gardening wages, dipping into savings. "You're a saint, Ellie," Nathan said. Then, Dad's old investments matured. A $2 million estate payout. Nathan was thrilled. "We'll fix the manor, make it a resort." I dreamed of Mom's roses in bloom for tourists. Cassandra had other plans. 2 weeks after the funds cleared, they showed up unannounced. Cassandra in heels handed me a notice. "Eleanor, we're selling the estate. You need to leave." My heart stopped. "Nathan, this is our home." Nathan wouldn't meet my eyes. "Ellie, you're just the gardener. It's time we cash out." Just the gardener? 35 years of raising him, and I was just the gardener? Cassandra smirked. "You can't live here forever. Find a rental." I begged. "This is Mom's legacy." Nathan snapped. "You're not Mom. Stop clinging." They gave me 3 days. I packed my life, photos, Mom's quilts, into a battered suitcase. Cassandra watched, checking her phone. They drove me to a motel in town. "You'll figure it out," Nathan said, handing me $50. $50 for a lifetime. The motel smelled of mold. The bed sagged. I cried myself to sleep, betrayed by my own blood. Days blurred, no job prospects. Gardening didn't pay in Napa's pricey market. Friends offered couches, but pride stung. I was 55, homeless, with $300 left. How had my brother turned so cold? One morning, desperate, I visited Mom's old bank to close my account. The manager hesitated. "Ms. Brooks, there's a safety deposit box in your name." "What? Mom never mentioned a box. It's been here since her death." I opened it with trembling hands. Inside, a deed, yellowed but legal, for a 20-acre vineyard hidden in the hills, separate from the estate. Mom's note read, "For Eleanor, my heart, your legacy. valued at $3 million. My jaw dropped. A vineyard. Mom and Dad ran a secret side business untouchable by the estate's trust. I was the sole owner. Tears fell, not for money, but for Mom's love preserved for me. I didn't tell Nathan. Hired a lawyer, Lily Chen, to verify. The vineyard was real, dormant but fertile. "You're sitting on a gold mine," Lily said. I formed Silent Vines LLC, anonymous, sold a small parcel, $1 million cash. First move, scout Nathan's plans. He and Cassandra listed the estate for $5 million, but buyers balked. Debts tied it up. Their loans were defaulting. I waited, patient as a vine growing strong. I invested in the vineyard, hired experts, revived grapes, Pinot Noir, award potential. Silent Vines launched. Bottles sold out at tastings. By year 2, I had $4 million in revenue. Nathan? Sinking fast. Their estate deal collapsed. Creditors foreclosed. Auction announced. I bid through my LLC. $6 million, cash. Won. I owned our family home where Nathan thought he'd reign. Subtle plays first. Sent notices. New owner, lease terms renegotiated. Nathan and Cassandra, renting the manor, faced tripled rates. Outrageous! Cassandra posted online. I smiled from my vineyard office. Upgrades began. Restored Mom's gardens, added tasting rooms, funded by my wines. But their wing, leaky pipes, no repairs. Nathan called. "Ellie, help! The landlord's screwing us." I played dumb. Sounds tough. Their lifestyle crumbled. Cassandra's bags sold on eBay. Nathan's car repossessed. Neighbors gossiped. They're broke. I drove by, saw them fighting on the lawn. My heart ached, but lessons hurt. Year 3, my vineyard won awards. Silent Vines was Napa's darling, $10 million valuation. I planned the reveal. Hosted a grand wine tasting gala at the estate, inviting all Napa's elite. Nathan and Cassandra RSVP'd, desperate for connections. The night sparkled. String lights, live jazz, my Pinot Noir flowing. Guests raved. I wore a silk dress, no longer the gardener. Nathan and Cassandra arrived, haggard. "Nice party," Nathan muttered. Clueless. I took the stage. "Welcome to Silent Vines Gala, on my family's estate." Murmurs. "I'm Eleanor Brooks, owner of this estate and Silent Vines." Gasps. Nathan froze. Cassandra's glass slipped. I held up the deed. "Mom left me a vineyard. You called me just the gardener, Nathan, and evicted me for cash. Now I own your home." The crowd whispered. Nathan stammered. "Ellie, how?" "You betrayed me." But Mom knew my worth. Cassandra fled, humiliated. Nathan stayed, eyes wet. "I'm sorry, sis. I was greedy." I nodded. "Prove it." The gala ended. Nathan lingered. We talked till dawn. His debts, Cassandra's control, my pain. He said, "I failed you." I offered a deal. Manage the estate under me, earn it back through work. He took it. Cassandra left him, divorce filed. Nathan rebuilt, pruning vines beside me. We restored Mom's roses together. Silent Vines soared, funding local charities. The estate became a community hub. I stood in the vineyard one sunset, sipping my own wine. From homeless to empire builder, I'd honored Mom's gift. Nathan hugged me. "You're the real legacy." Forgiveness bloomed, stronger than any grape. The betrayal cut deep, but it grew me. I wasn't just a sister. I was a force. If life uproots you, plant new seeds. You might grow a vineyard. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, share your comeback stories below, and let's raise a glass to resilience.